Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Nano Learn Learning Made Easy. In this session, I am going to explain about what is Agile Scrum and its components. These are the topics I am going to cover in this session. What are different existing Agile methodologies? What is Agile Scrum? Main components of Scrum framework? Positive effects of Scrum in practice. The first topic is different existing Agile methodologies. These are the different agile methodologies which are in use today in real-time projects, which include Dynamic System Development Method, abbreviated as DSDM, Agile Scrum, Extreme Programming, called as XP, Feature-Driven Development, called as FTD, Test-Driven Development, called as TDD, Crystal Methods, Lean Development, ELT, Agile Software Development, termed as AST, Rational Unified Process, called as RUP, and Kanban. These are the different existing agile methodologies or agile frameworks which are in use today. Out of this, Agile Scrum is the most widely used agile framework which covers almost 65 to 70%. Within 70% of real-time projects are using Scrum in real-time companies in many projects. So I'm going to focus more on Agile Scrum methodology in this session and all its concepts in the upcoming sessions. Let us see what is Agile Scrum. Agile Scrum is a project management framework mainly used for development of software. It describes an iterative and incremental approach for the project work. Basically, this term Scrum was first used and published in January 1986 by the development game Hirotaka Takeuchi and Ikujiro Nonanaka coined this word "Scrum" in their article "The New Product Development Game". The software development method is used to build the software in increments in fixed time-boxed iterations within 1 to 4 weeks, called as sprints. These sprints are nothing but the software development cycles or iterations which we usually learned about in traditional projects like waterfall model. Here the terminology is called as sprints. Sprints is equivalent to releases in traditional projects. This can be used for all kinds of software development, right from developing the complete software packages and developing only some parts of bigger systems, also for customer or internal projects. Then let us see what are the main components of Scrum framework. The first component is it has 3 Scrum roles which covers Scrum Product Owner, Scrum Master and Scrum Team are the key roles that are part of Scrum framework. The second component is 5 Scrum events. These are the Scrum events which are in use in this kind of agile methodology. That is Scrum grooming meeting, that is also called as a backlog grooming meeting or backlog refinement meeting, sprint planning meeting, daily scrum meeting, sprint review meeting, and sprint retrospective meeting. The sprint grooming meeting is used to groom the user stories that are present in the Scrum product backlog. After grooming, a sprint planning meeting will be held during the sprint process. Okay, in this planning meeting, the team decides what are the user story that need to be worked on in the current sprint. Then the next one is daily scrum meeting. It is like a daily call which the team come up and join for 10 minutes and they discuss about 3 points: what what they are going to do today, what they are going to do today, and what they want to do what they have done yesterday, and if there are any impediments or blockers that are stopping them to proceed. And after everything is done, before shipment of the product, a sprint review meeting will be held to understand whether we are going ahead to ship this product or not. And after making a decision and shipping the product and deploying it to production, at the end of the sprint and before beginning of next sprint, a sprint retrospective meeting will be held to learn about, to understand and discuss about what went well in the current sprint, if there are any challenges or lessons learned that can be taken up to the next sprints. Then, Scrum Product Backlog. It is an artifact that is used to prioritize and manage all known requirements of a Scrum project. Let us see what are sprints. These are the work iterations for development of shippable software product increments. These are none other than releases, which is an equivalent term in terms of traditional project development. Sprint backlog, as I said, these artifacts are area in an Agile tool used to keep track of the Scrum team's user stories that are committed by the team that need to be taken up in the current sprint. The last topic is positive effects of Scrum in practice. So, what are the positive effects of using the Scrum in real-time projects? Increased productivity because we are doing in small iterations known as sprints. The productivity would be much better and we can see a fully functional software at the end of the iteration. And better product quality, yeah, the same for the same reason where we are not considering whole project at once but only the committed user stories, since obviously the product quality would be much better. And reduced a stable project costs after introducing agile methods, just because we are doing in short chunks. High customer satisfaction because it gives the customer to allow them to commit to those requirements which adds more business value and they will be delivered, and which gives more customer satisfaction and increased satisfaction and also motivation of employees, because obviously there will not be much workload, much work burden, and they can deliver only what they have committed in the current sprint, and there is flexibility if something was missed to take up in the next sprint. Also, we are delivering quality as well as quantity which the customer really required. Because of all these advantages, we can see more satisfaction and motivation of employees too by following this agile scrum in real practice. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching my video. Happy learning. Please don't forget to share and subscribe my channel. Have a good day.